game 2 of the doubleheader against the Tigers, the A's won by a final score of 5-0. The A's pitching was great today in this second game. Obviously, they were coming off a game 1 loss, so obviously in this doubleheader, the Tigers win game 1, A's win game 2. The A's had Frankie Montas on the mound. He didn't get that many innings. I mean, considering he just came off an injury, I wasn't really surprised, but considering that he only pitched 3 innings and recorded 5 strikeouts, that's very impressive. And the A's bullpen, you got to give it to them, very good. I think sort of in that first game, they rolled out with a very weak bullpen group of Tapia and Snead, 2 guys that aren't very good in my opinion. But the A's came out with Frankie Montas pitching 3 innings and then sort of short little outings for the rest of the guys. Pruitt went 2 innings. I think Pruitt is good in small doses, so I liked seeing him in 2 innings. Acevedo, 1 scoreless inning. Puck scoreless inning, Sam Moll scoreless inning, and Lou Trevino finally got the save. And every pitcher except for A.J. Puck recorded at least 1 strikeout, so that was good to see as well. So the A's shut them out, win 5-0. The A's had 10 hits in this game as well, so very good to see that. So anyways, Sean Murphy, 3-run homer to kick things off. This thing was crushed. It was hit into a suite in center field, and that made it 3-0 A's. Murph had himself a good game. Good to see that from him, considering he's been struggling a little bit. That thing was hit far, and that was his 10th homer of the year. So yeah, it was 447 feet. Furthest ball he's hit in more than 3 months, so good to see that from Murphy. So it's 3-0 A's. We actually got to see former A's pitcher Andrew Chafin on the mound for a bit for the Tigers, so that was cool to see. Stephen Vogt got a sac fly for the A's, and that was hit out to right field, so that extended their lead to 4-0. And then later, Tony Kemp got an RBI single. Good to see that from him, kind of getting some hits on the board there. 10 hits for the A's total, like I said, and that made it 5-0 A's. Nick Allen got a nice diving stop as well in the top of the 9th inning, and it was very impressive from the second baseman there, throwing it to Dermis Garcia at first. And so yeah, Trevino struck out Scope to get the win, and the A's won this game 5-0. So it was a very impressive win for the A's. I really liked what I saw. Almost everyone in the lineup got at least 1 hit. The only guys that didn't get hits were Stephen Vogt and Nick Allen. We got to remember Stephen Vogt did get that sac fly, so pretty much everyone, aside from Nick Allen on offense, produced. VMAL Machine, leading off. They give Skybolt this game off, and VMAL Machine got a hit, 2 for Laureano. Murphy, of course, with that homer. Seth Brown with 2 hits. Brown, in this doubleheader was very good and very efficient. This lineup was interesting as well. You had Dermis Garcia, who I think is kind of turning out to be a good prospect. He got 2 hits in this game. I know, obviously, Garcia recently called up to the A's, and he's been getting hits consistently. He might not be hitting for power necessarily, but he's getting hits for us. So I think Dermis Garcia is a guy to watch. And so, yeah, that was good to see. For the Tigers, pretty bad game for them. Middle, bottom half of the order got some hits, but aside from that, only 4 hits for the Detroit Tigers. And, the A's get the 5-0 win. And this will conclude the doubleheader, of course, in playing these guys. We're going to open up a 3-game series tomorrow against the Texas Rangers, and that will start a mini homestand of 2 series, and then we're going to head up to Chicago and play the White Sox. So we have some interesting games ahead of us, but for now, this was a good win for us. I think our pitching looked really good. I think the A's, like I said, kind of rolled out with a super weak pitching performance in the first doubleheader and a lineup that was sort of questionable. But I think that second game, they really, were on top of it. And, it's not super common seeing the A's sort of bounce back like that. And so I liked it. And, it was a good win for us. And so I'm going to take that. And, this is game number 95. The A's defeat the Detroit Tigers 5-0. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on this game. I will see you guys later. And, go A's.